Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to scrape data of IT, tech, and business parks in India. Now, this might be useful for companies that are in the facility services space or F&B space, or companies who are looking to enter and offer their products or services to big or larger IT and tech parks. Also, this can be relevant for those companies who are looking to target companies that are placed within those parks itself. So let's quickly jump into it. Now, when we start with it, the first thing that we would want to do is define the different search keywords that we will use to make a list of IT or tech parks or business parks that are there in India. So for that, what we have done is we have created a series of keywords that include, say, IT parks, tech parks, industrial parks. What you can do over here is you can modify by changing the location, by narrowing down to a particular state or a city, and then see where you're getting your search results from. We can have multiple sources to search, right from, say, searching on Google, like list of IT parks in India, wherein we'll be able to get multiple sources. Like there's this one particular blog over here which mentions the IT parks. Then we have other script documents wherein you'll be able to find, say, a huge list of tech parks. So when you click on images over here, what you can get are these available lists online where you will be able to find what are the tech parks or what are the IT parks that are there in a particular location. Or as you can see over here, there are the top tech parks that are mentioned. You can even go to ChatGPT and search for a list of top IT parks or tech parks in India or in a particular location, and you will get that entire list. But the thing over here is that you have to go across multiple sources to find and create a list of tech parks that are there. And this sort of creates an hassle. So the consolidation of all of the sources is something that is very important to be done. Now, there is one more way in which we can search for this in a more organized structure. That is by going on LinkedIn Sales Navigator. And then when we go to the account filters, we can put in, say, the headquarter location as India. That's the first thing that we can do. And in the search, we can put industrial or IT park as a keyword. So say, for example, I'm putting IT park over here as a keyword. So what I'm going to get is a list of companies that have mentioned IT park either in their name or in their description. I can even see over here there is InfoCity IT Park, which is a well-known IT park. There's Symphony IT Park. What else I can do is that I can also search for, say, industrial parks. And I'll get results of exactly those companies that have built industrial parks. Now what I can do over here is that I can see which are the relevant companies and create an account list for those companies, and then go ahead to search for relevant people to approach in those companies. Or what I can do is that I can simply go onto that particular company's page, see what are the employees, see what are sort of designations that they have, and then I can filter it and then I can approach them. Now, this was about, say, finding the tech parks, IT parks. So what we have done is we have created a consolidated list of IT parks to save time, wherein we have the name of the tech park along with the city that they are present in. Now, I want you guys to observe something over here is that a lot of times these tech parks, IT parks are built by huge builders or real estate companies. So when I actually go to Google and search for top IT parks builders in India, so the results that I get include, say, the top companies like DLF, there are other such as Embassy Group. So these are companies that are huge and that have built multiple such tech parks. So why am I telling this is because when I see over here that there is Embassy and the business park. So when I'm actually searching for this on, say, LinkedIn, so I'm not going to get the results of that particular company. The only reason being is that for such companies, all of their employees are listed under their group company. So when I'm actually searching for Embassy Group over here in the current company, then I'll be able to get all of the results. So for you to understand whom to target in a particular tech park or a conglomerate tech park, it becomes very much important to then target their group company and then find relevant people over there to approach. So be it companies like Embassy Group or DLF or else Brigade Group and many other such companies. For them, you will need to search by their group name. So for example, over here, we even have Prestige Group, which is another company that builds tech parks and IT parks. So again, we have a list of all of their employees over here, and then we can shortlist. Coming to the next part, that is whom to target in IT or business parks to say pitch your services. You'll again go and check the keywords that we have set. Now over here, we want to connect with the decision makers. So the decision makers ideally are directors, MD, CEOs, COOs. But the people who are actively involved in terms of the day-to-day decisions are primarily the heads of specific departments, be it the admin head, the facility head, the leasing head, or the procurement head. Now, these are different designations, different departments that ensure that those tech parks are operational on a daily basis. So say, for example, if you want to pitch your facility services or F&B services to these IT parks, or you want to organize an event in these IT parks, then you will need to get with these designations. If you're even looking to say purchase a space in the tech park, then you will need to connect with say the leasing team. So that is how you can define those departments and those designations that are best to approach for getting a foot in the door. So that is how we have created this entire list of designations to search for. So what I can do over here is that I can simply go to LinkedIn Sales Navigator again. And one of the smartest thing that I'm going to do over here is instead of manually copy pasting the names of the tech parks and then finding the relevant people, what I'm going to do is that if I observe over here that all of these companies, okay, they have tech park, IT park as a part of their name. So what I'm going to do over here is I'll just simply type IT park in the current company, tech park. Say I'm adding these two keywords. So what I'm going to get over here is a list of companies, yeah, that have IT park, tech park mentioned over there. And I'll again put in the geography filter as say India. And since I'm looking to target just the senior management, what I can also do over here is I can filter by the seniority level as director, CXO, VP, owner, partner, and even the experienced managers. So as you can see over here, I have a list of those relevant designations of people in those relevant IT parks. So over here, I have not yet validated whether those parks are relevant to me or not, or whether those people are relevant to me or not. But I have a search result over here through which I can find or I can connect with these people at scale. So this was one approach wherein we did just use a trick to add IT Park, Tech Park. A more structured, if you're looking for a more focused approach, then surely what you can do is that you can one by one search for every single tech park from the list over here and then find the relevant people in the company to approach. So that is how you can go about it. So I'll just show you an example of how you can do it. Say we take Mindspace Business Park as one such example. So I can put in Mindspace Business Parks over here in the current company, and I have a list of all of those relevant people over there. So they have say 132 employees. What I can do is that MD, CEO, yes, for sure I can approach them. VP leasing, I can approach. I can then see what are the other relevant designations for me to approach. And based on that, I can create a lead list to approach them. So that is how you can have a more focused approach as well. But considering that, say we want to go ahead with a more broader approach. So what we can do is that once we have our search ready, we can go to Phantom Buster and use their Sales Navigator search export to scrape this data. So we'll quickly do that by copy pasting the URL of the search result over here, clicking on save, selecting the LinkedIn account that we'll be using for scraping the data, setting up the behavior parameters, and then finally launching the particular Phantom. Now, what I've done is I've already scraped the data, and this is how the scraped data looks like. This is a scraped lead data. Now, obviously, when you are taking a download of the scraped data, it's going to look very unstructured with a lot of fields that are irrelevant or that might not be of our use at a given point. So the first thing that we're going to do over here is we're going to remove the irrelevant fields and have only those fields that are relevant to us. So I've already done that, and this is how the data looks like with those relevant fields. As step two, what we are going to do is we're going to organize this by simply formatting it. And we are going to start by searching for relevant designations. So as you can see over here, there are a few irrelevant designations like investor, manager. So what I'll do is that I'll select those irrelevant designations one by one from using the filter, and then I'll delete them. So I can do this across the entire data set and then see. Or there is another way to go about it's wherein I can just filter the data by the exact designation that I'm looking for. So say for example, if I want to search for just director or admin over here, then I can just search for admin, keep those results or shift this results into another file. So that is how you can have your narrowed or your structured data in place. Next is we'll see what all sort of companies are there to ensure that we are able to target the right industrial parks or not. So if you can see where I have a college over here, so I can remove those irrelevant results that are say companies and not IT or tech parks. Finally, once I've done that cleaning, this is how my structured data will look like, wherein I have everything completely organized, wherein I have my IT parks details, I have the location where they are, I have the contact person details along with their designation and their LinkedIn profile. Now, once you have your data set in place, all you need to do is share this with your sales team to then approach through LinkedIn or by finding their contact details using tools like Lusha, Polo, Signal Hire, Easy Leads, and ask them to call or approach them through an email and schedule meetings. So this was about how you can scrape data of IT parks, tech parks, to cleaning the data, organizing the data, and then how to target them. So I hope this was helpful in some or the other way. If you found this useful, then please do like and subscribe to our channel for more such videos. And thank you so much for watching this one.